Today's lesson is designing a character on top of an old character. Let's say you've already got a guy and you want to show a different design style. So here we have our blue drawing done in Collie Race blue pencil. Put a clean sheet of paper over it. And you'll notice I didn't turn on the light table. I'm just going to look through the paper to see what I've got and then put a different design on top. So his head is mostly nose like this, and will come down like this to make his body, and we'll follow the contours of the body that's there, I should say line of action. Put an eyeball here. Now in the original drawing that eyeball is looking at camera, so we'll make sure that this one is looking at camera, and he's smiling with his mouth open, so we'll do that on this design also. Put some teeth there and a tongue, fill in the mouth. So you can see lightly there's an arm here. On our design for this, we're lowering his arm. We'll keep his hand in the same pose, but it's a slightly different design for a hand. Here's a mitten. And we'll draw the other arm out here. Here's his thumb. And here's another mitten. Now his legs. His right leg is up forward and his left leg is back. So we will do that on our new design like this. And we'll indicate the sole of his foot like that. Bottom of his thigh going down. And here's his other leg. You see that I'm kind of extending his heel back. That's part of the design for this guy, is that his heel extends back beyond his foot, beyond his leg I should say. To exaggerate this one, I should probably show more sole of his foot. As my good old kneaded eraser from probably 10 or 20 years ago. Now to show that it's the sole of his foot, you could lightly put lines across like that. And indicate a little bit of a shadow here. That's the ground. Back here, we'll put a line across. That will be more or less the near horizon line of some ground plane that he's running across. Maybe it's tiles on the floor or something. And we can take a darker pencil, in this case this is a 6B pencil, and darken in these lines. You hear some of the traffic outside there. So this is not a final cleanup, but it does tie the character's details down a little bit. And here we'll put in the arm. So I said that we drew a mitten here. Now we can put in the details of the fingers. And we'll kind of do the same over here. Here we're looking at the top of his hand. Now let's darken in the eyebrow. And when you do an eye, it's always a little bit heavier line on top of the eye. So there you have it. That's one way of turning one design into a different design. This comes in handy when you're working a job and the guy says, oh, you know, the client wants us to do a different design than the one we started with. Can you go back through everything and change everything over? And you can. And so what we started with was that guy, Mr. Roundyball, very classic design character from way back in the day. Cute little nose there. The kind of thing you might see in a cereal commercial like Lucky Charms or Trix or whatever. And we wanted to change it to something a bit different, where most of the guy's head is his nose. And it's a little more fun in some ways than the other design. And you can have a lot of fun animating a character like this. So until next lesson, we'll see you later.